Hi Bridget, it is June 2019. Thank you for taking care of our Cora and also helping us with our plants. It rained last night, so we don't actually need to do a water demonstration. So I'm actually just going to do a quick walkthrough. So this is kind of our new area here in the front. This Japanese maple over here does not need to be watered, most likely, during the time that you're here. I usually water it twice a week, so you should be okay. If it gets really hot though, then you might want to just put a little bit, small amount of water. Right now I'm just going to check the soil. It's moist. I just watered it yesterday, but it was very hot before the rainstorm, and you know, these plants here aren't exposed to the rain, so they're not going to get water unless we water it, but they should be okay. This is a fern here. The soil's looking a little dry, so I actually will water it later. I don't have any water, but I'll leave this can out for you here. This is a Japanese forest grass. It's got enough water right now, so you should be okay. This here, it kind of gets partially rained on, so if there's rain, just check the soil. Right now it's quite moist. I think that from the rainstorms it probably came in, so you don't have to water it, but just kind of pay attention. If it looks like it's dry, then you may want to put some water in this box here. Down here, obviously these don't get any exposure to rainwater either, but I just watered it yesterday, so these should be fine as well. So if you just wouldn't mind just kind of laying eyes on this patio area. If it looks dry, you can water it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Okay, roof area. Again, it rained yesterday, so nothing needs to be watered right now, but just a reminder that maple over there has its own pot, so if it gets hot, you might want to water it a little bit. I didn't get a chance to pot these guys up, so yeah, they probably will need to be watered if it's very hot. Same thing with these hostas over here and the serviceberry. Tiny little hostas. So yeah, these guys probably should be watered because they're in a small container and they dry out a little bit faster. Just always rule of thumb. This is a smoke bush. Just a little bit will be fine on a hot day. This is that other serviceberry. It should be okay. These irises we haven't got a chance to plant up yet, but since they're in a small container, they probably should be watered. Same thing with this one and this box over here. Don't worry about these sedum down here. They're just established and they don't really need to be watered, but if it's really hot, then maybe the irises might need to be. Same thing with these creeping hydrangeas, might need to be watered. This is some mint. Feel free to use it. You know, you can sort of see that they wanna flower, so just pinch off the top and, you know, put it in a drink or, you know, whatever you want to do in tea. You're feeling cozy. Basil, same thing for this year. The basil probably likes to be a little bit more moist than this bed over here, which is why I kind of kept it in a separate container. These are pepper plants, and if it's dry, yeah, they might need a little bit of water as well. Okay, and these back here are lemon verbena, so yeah, just a little bit of water for those guys. You can use these also in teas. They're really nice to smell. You should kind of smell it. I'm gonna try to remember to pot this guy up. It's another type of mint. I'll leave it next to this mint over here. There's really nothing back here. Don't worry about watering it. This box didn't come back last year. These grasses are still establishing, so you may want to water them a little bit, but right now they're already drenched from the rain. The arborvitae are pretty established, so don't really have to worry about that. Okay, so that's it for All right, so that lady over there, that's our rose. And you know, roses are a little bit thirsty, as you remember, and so we're gonna basically water it if it is dry. And I'll try to leave a watering can back there as well, and you can use the bathroom to fill up the water. Over there is an Arctic willow. That one, yeah, probably will need some water as well. If you see the little red Japanese maple over there, that one's it's in a small container, so you could just kind of press on the soil. If the soil is damp, you don't need to do anything. Same thing with this maple over here in the similarly small container. And also the Solomon seal over here, this little guy. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind just checking the moisture content before watering, you know, because sometimes the plants can drown if you give them too much water. That's a sedum right here, this little brightly colored one. That one's pretty hardy, you really don't have to do much to it. Same thing with this conifer over here. This elderberry lace is a shrub, so typically they do need to be watered a little bit. So I'd say, like, of the ones that probably need watering is definitely that one, and then these two, or these three, depending on if they feel damp. And then, you know, that one's fine if you want to water it. All right, thank you again so much. Text us if you have any questions. Yeah, enjoy.